Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at one of the stars of the Doom in the Tomb meta, the Secret Highlander Paladin. The Secret Highlander Paladin is one of the few decks that actually is able to have slightly, maybe even over 50% win rate against Shaman, and that's a huge ticket to fame for any deck, especially when it has good matchups against pretty much everything else. Highlander Paladin obviously was a thing from the start of Saviors of Uldum because of some synergy cards. The neutral Saviors the Great, of course, battlecry if your deck has no duplicates, wish for the perfect card. That's a phenomenal card. There's so much to talk about Saviors. Saviors can give you board clears, Saviors can give you Mass Dispel, which is a really big tool against all the Nesot decks. Saviors can give you lethal with fireballs, with pyroblasts. Just a phenomenal card. And also with all the Murlocs around, Saviors can also give you Hungry Crab, so lots of things Saviors can do. And the other synergy card, the Paladin class card, Sir Finley of the Sands. Battlecry if your deck has no duplicates, discover an upgraded hero power. And you're often looking for like Mage hero power, Hunter hero power, maybe Warlock hero power. There's just some powerful changes that you can make to your hero power with this card. But the original Highlander Paladin was a mediocre deck. It was okay, but it wasn't really awesome. What has made it better now is the introduction of Mysterious Challenger. Who am I? None of your business. Battle cry, put one of each secret from your deck into the battlefield, and this came together with Avenge back to standard. When one of your minions dies, give a random friendly minion +3/+2, and that's a very powerful pair. And that's not all, because the deck also got Sylvanas Windrunner and it got Ragnaros the Firelord. These sorts of powerful legendary cards are ideally suited for Highlander decks, because Highlander decks run one copy of each card anyway. Legendaries you can only put one in your deck, so good legendaries, excellent tools for Highlander decks. These sorts of Highlander decks, they are all mid-range decks basically. If you're facing a more aggressive deck, you're being the defender. If you're facing a control deck, you're being the aggressor. You try to play threats out. You try to not play too much into removal, so just a steady stream of threats and eventually control decks will crumble. Defending can sometimes be more difficult, especially against Shaman, who has that nasty evolve combo. And the deck doesn't have a lot of board clears in it. I mean, there's Consecration in this, sure, but once the Shaman evolves some stuff, then those can be difficult to get rid of. Mysterious Challenger, if you have some kind of a board, you can get that secret Christmas tree up, then that can do something, and Siamat can sometimes rush Wind Fury a couple of minions down, but still your options are a little limited there, so when you're playing against Shaman, it's best not to let them do those broken things. So you want to be trading heavily so that the board isn't too wide, so that they can't get the Flesh Shaper out there, so that they can't get Sea Giants out there if they're the evolved version. And move on from there, just pressure them down while controlling their resources. As for the mulligans with this deck, well, there's a lot of cards to mulligan for, 30 different cards in the deck. You're always keeping Mysterious Challenger, and you're always keeping Saviors. Those are really, really strong cards for every matchup. Mysterious Challenger increases tempo swing, Saviors the Great. You can use this early for tempo sometimes. Sometimes you use it later in the game to find a specific answer, but it's always great to have available. And Secret Keeper is also a card that you always want to hold on to. Even if you don't have any secrets, you can still safely keep Secret Keeper. Maybe you find them, maybe you don't, still decent even if you don't find anything. Unlike something like Mysterious Blade, Sunriver Spy, these are only good if you have a secret. So if you don't have any secrets, then typically you're not going to keep these either. But do try to look for a steady curve with the addition of the Mysterious Challenger and Saviors the Great, and just play on the curve from there and work your way through the game. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Secret Highlander Paladin in action. Because I have the Mummy, so redemption into Mummy seems like something. But now it's going to be something else, right? It's going to be the Secret Keeper. Yeah, I think this is Secret Keeper turn now. So not a mummy after all. Next turn could also be a Redemption Coin Spy. That could work. Ooh, Auto Defense Matrix. That's better than the Redemption. Is it? Yeah. Auto Defense Matrix. I could also play both of them. But then I can't play the Spy. Then I could kill the Questing Explorer. No, I want the Spy. I want the Auto Defense Matrix and the Spy. I think this is fine. Now he can hit into the Secret Keeper though. But of course Auto Defense Matrix prevents any damage from being done. So if he's thinking like bouncing that or something, then that doesn't work out. But the Lackey is... the damage Lackey. Damage Lackey is nice. So then I want the Redemption. Missed Redemption at Finley. Trade the Lackey. Probably need to trade the Lackey. Redeeming these isn't that awesome. I mean, I have the option to also get the sidekick out there. No secrets. The Redemption has got to be better, right? And Sir Finley. Let's see what we can pick up here. Drawing cards is of course nice. Daggers are nice. Recruits against something that can have mind control tax. Maybe it's a soul tap here. And I do believe I want to kill the Lackey. And this one's just going face. Okay. I didn't want to let him have a Lackey so that he can't activate Wasps. Because Wasps in turn would allow him to kill stuff much more easily. Okay, that gets the Redemption out of the way. Okay. I guess I'm fine with this. Mysterious Blade. I think I need to start drawing cards now. And I'm probably going to just trade these away and get a Micro Mummy out there. Let's try this approach. Start getting some buffs on that Finley. Okay, another Lackey. But now he can't play a Wasp. Now he can play a Wasp again. I assume that was to enable a Wasp. That's the assumption here. And indeed it was. Indeed it was. I'm starting to run out of time. Ouch. Not great. Because the Shaman obviously now has a lot of power. I need to kill the Lackey, I think. Couldn't find a secret. Clotron sidekick isn't very good. I guess I could do sidekick and blade. Use the blade to kill that. So that this one is just going face. Then it doesn't die to one of these immediately. Hi Tobikai. Hi Mirkorista. What can I do? What can I do? Yeah, Secret Highlander Paladin should be pretty decent at the moment. Oh, that silence was good. Okay, Christology draws. It draws Mekaru. It draws only Mekaru, right? But playing my Sylvanas out there and having it sacrificed to this board isn't very effective either. I think I need another card. This card is okay. Let's play that one. Kill the wasp. Alright. Topic I do you think they may need to nerf some of the wild cards now? No. Okay. Shaman has a lot of resources. Oh, getting even more spells. Not to mention the 5/5. Is this the point where this game is starting to slip away from me? It might be. I was not fast enough in dealing damage in this game, I suppose. But yeah, well, I am facing the best deck in the game, so it's not always easy to deal with that. He could trade it all into Sylvanas. He might also have a Silence or Hex out there, so Sylvanas might not even do anything. Let's draw the Mekaru. And I think I need to play the Sylvanas out there now. I mean, he has the option to trade these in if he likes, if he doesn't have a Silence, but come on, he discovered another Silence. He discovered a Hex. It was still pretty unlikely that, I mean, 4 discovers and get a Silence and a Hex out of 4 discovers isn't your average result by any means. Oh, he gets to discover even more spells. Yeah, I think this game's slipping away. Just don't see the comeback from here. Shaman has so many resources too. I mean, I could Kings this up. Then I could do what exactly? Not a whole lot still, right? There's no Nesot in this deck or anything like that, so yeah, it's pretty difficult. 2 damage, he can probably deal 2 damage pretty easily. I need a card. Then I need to consecrate this board. Then I think I need the Avenge and the Mekaru. Not great, but what can you do? So he has how many spells? He still has a bunch of discovered spells, of course. Okay, and now it's time for him to evolve, I suppose, and that will be the end of the game. Bonus evolve as well. Yeah, I cannot come back from this. Too bad. Maybe I can try. Good evening, Marky. But let's see. So, not a quest priest. Is it a combo priest or just resurrect priest? I do not know. I was planning to coin Rissa in case he played a minion. Then I would get the double... No, now I think I just hero power. Because if he played a minion, I would have played Rissa to get double noble sacrifice. But this looks like a resurrect priest. Because he's not doing anything. And that makes me want to play a little bit differently. Get the result there now. Next turn I'm going to play Blessing of Kings, right? On the 1/1. He's not going to play 3 cards in a turn though. So coining the Hidden Wisdom doesn't actually do anything. He probably has like Shadow Word Death out there. He's going to Shadow Word Death the 1/1. Almost certainly. I just want to play around Mass Hysteria. So I don't want to play Sandwasp Queen here. I want to Kings the 1/1. pushed at 9. That means that he will play the Shadow Word Death here. Mass Hysteria obviously doesn't do anything on this board. Well, the Dammit is a big surprise. So he probably has a Psycho Bomb for that, right? So this is a combo priest. Because I could push 12 this turn. And I have the Noble Sacrifice to protect me. I'm quite interested in that option. Then just kill him next turn with the Silence. I'll give that a try. Let's try this. I mean, I have Zephyrus, so I have access to Silence, I have access to Mass Dispel even. Do I care that he has Amet? If he runs Amet, he probably doesn't run stuff like Mass Hysteria. I guess there could be a Pyromancer. But I have the Noble Sacrifice. And even if he has taunts, I have Silence. Currently he's dead on board. He needs something more. I already saw him spend a Silence. I'm going to play that Snip Snap on 3. I'll play Secret Keeper, coin the Auto Defense Matrix, then I'll play the Blade. He's going to play the Quest on 1 anyway. Nothing is going to attack the Secret Keeper on 2. So there will still be the Secret left to buff up the Blade. If he plays the Questing Explorer here, then I just play the Blade and kill it, and Secret Keeper goes face. If he plays Slot Slurper and Lackey, that might work, but I'm kind of expecting the Questing Explorer almost always, and then I just play the Mysterious Blade and I kill that, and then my Secret Keeper is able to hit him in the face. Totally makes sense. Yeah, it's been... I mean, I left the university. I was a researcher after I graduated. But I left the university in 2004, so it's been 15 years since I've done that. I think I need to kill the Slurper. Slurper is kind of scary. If he has the 2 damage Lackey, I'm going to kill this one too. If he got the 2 damage Lackey at 16%, then he can now kill the Secret Keeper. Okay, well that might be even better. Scary times. At least it's just 1 spell. But it could be Silence. That was pretty good too. But it wasn't Silence. So I believe we have reached the point where it's time to annoy a module him in the face. Leave the Lackey up. I mean, back then when you did a 5-year master's degree in Finland, you had 1 major and then you had 2 minors, a bigger minor and a smaller. And I had economics and then political science as the small one. I'm sensing a potential evolve, which might be too much for me to deal with. Does he want to... Now he's considering whether he wants a 2-drop or not. That's 0-9 though. That's 0-9. That 0-9 taunt might have been just what he needed here. Because it's really hard for me to push through that. That's soaking 12 damage right now. Ouch. Well, there's an upside that this can only attack if the spell casts, so... He doesn't have a clean way to get through the Snip Snap. but we'll see. There could be more evolves too. Yeah, looks like there's another evolve. Gets an 8-drop. So what's the 8-drop? An 8/8. Seems reasonable. And some life drinking too. And quest is done. Phew. Now even this one can attack. You won't attack with the 3/3. There's no reason to. Oh boy. What can I say? I can say close the gates, I guess.
Reporting for duty.
Now I could like try to hit into Splinter Graft. Probably not good enough. I think I need to kill the Life Drinker. Life Drinker is the biggest minion of these others. Let's see. Okay, good to get rid of that one. There is a chance that he can play a mind control tech. But there's always at least 50% low rolls for the mind control tech, and in this case it's 75%. So that's not too impressive of a mind control tech yet.
Float like a butterfly.
We can also make some 5/5s.
Sting like a bee.
Well, I have Sylvanas. This is harsh. And Decker subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. And hi, Luke. How am I going to get through this now? This doesn't look too promising. I really don't want him to be able to bounce the former champ. Siamat could kill these. That's not good enough. 10, 18. I think I need to do it like this. So that he has 13 damage on the board. So that it's at least a little... So that... Because if I leave the 8/4 up and the 5/5s up, then there's a chance that he can just kill me with the double battle cries. But I can't let him do that. But now Sylvanas against 5/5s is always an interesting position. Fortunately I pick up the 3/1, but fortunately Sylvanas comes back. Okay, roll number 2. This time I pick up the 5/5. And this is going to be Siamat. Rush, Wind Fury. Kill both minions. I play Hidden Wisdom, I hit 5 to the face. He has a Lackey and then he has 2 other cards. Both of these cards are very recent, so there's no particular reason for me to assume anything about them.
Of course it's the right way.
What is the Lackey going to be? It's going to be a Rush Lackey. Rush Lackey is fine here. I have Noble Sacrifice. I have a Noble Sacrifice left, that's it. That's the only remaining secret. So I can either play the Mysterious Challenger for the Noble Sacrifice, or I can play Tyrion. Mysterious Challenger and Hero Power. But just one secret. Putting down to 17. I have 11 damage. At least a couple of turns from killing him. I think I want the card draw here.
Reporting for duty. Keep up.
And I trade away the lackey so that if he top decks a wasp, I haven't seen a single wasp yet. I don't want him to be able to use a wasp now.
I hope you like my invention.
Oh no, more card draw. But I have the hidden wisdom. So if he keeps playing cards, I'm going to draw cards. And that might help. Gets 2 lackeys. Gets a damage lackey. Okay.
You belong to the bar.
And the box slosher. Christology, what does it draw? It draws sidekick. There are many cards that it can draw still. He still has a lackey in hand too. But I think I can play Christology here. I can trade away the Kobold lackey,
The battle.
I believe.
Unity. Precision.
I can Ziliax the box slosher. And I can King's the Mysterious Challenger to hit him in the face for 10. But this does not set up for lethal. Because I have to assume that he's able to kill at least one of these minions.
I hope you like my invention.
He needs some direct damage to do that. He could have a wasp. He has a one lucky left in hand.
Mortals are so squishy.
He can have that one too. It goes into noble sacrifice though. So... But he gets Grom. And he can give Grom Taunt. What? Crazy things. I don't want to enable mind control tax. So what I want to do is I want to give this one +2 health. So that it can kill the Grom. And it can live. And then I can play Tyrion. And I don't play 4th minion. Just so that I don't enable these mind control tags. He might find the Shadowwalk, and he has 1 Sandstorm Elemental left in the deck too. He top decked the Sandstorm Elemental. That's sweet for him. Drawing cards is good. Because I have some good cards left in the deck. We take the hero power to draw more cards. That was one of the worst cards to draw. He might be able to bounce this. But I need to hit him in the face. I mean, Zephyrus would have been lethal. I can't put 4 minions on the board, right? I don't think I can. So Sun Reverse Spy it is then. He needs a Life Drinker or Shudderwalk, but he's pretty deep in the deck. He should be able to find them. They will probably win the game. But if he can't find healing, I get 2 draws to get Zephyrus, so I have 1 in 3 to get Zephyrus next turn. He needs the healing now. I'm not going to die from 22 behind a taunt when he has spent most of his stuff. But did he get... He didn't get anything. Oh. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.